The Buccos are back home at PNC, fresh off a winning road trip and ready to prove something to the best in the National League. Their Pennsylvania rival Philadelphia Phillies. Charlie Manuel's club comes into the Burgh with a healthy lineup for the first time all season, and a pitching core that's dominant at the start and equally impressive at the end. Tonight, a test for the young Bucks as a beautiful weekend of Keystone State baseball gets underway on Root Sports. What a glorious night for baseball on the North Shore along the banks of the Allegheny. It's a free shirt Friday, and the folks are coming into town. They're coming into the North Shore to see the Pirates against their cross-state rivals. It's a big weekend for baseball in the Burgh. Greg Brown along with Bob Walk. And, of course, we're talking about the Philadelphia Phillies, a team that is always formidable, even more so now. They are healthy, Bob. This is a great test for the Pittsburgh Pirates this weekend.
Well, it is definitely a good test, and a couple of pitching staffs, starting rotations that who would have thought they would be so comparable at this time of the season. This winter, when the Phillies put together their staff, people were comparing them to some of the all-time great pitching starting rotations that we've seen in the National League. Look at their numbers, very comparable to the Pirates, what they're doing this year. So this should be a very interesting matchup.
As you said, who'd have thought it? Now, in terms of the matchup tonight, it's right-hander Jeff Karstens. He'll really be tested against the lefty Cole Hamels. Phillies have won 9 of his last 10 starts.
Well, Karstens been doing a great job here in his home ballpark. The thing that's going to be a test for him is this is a strong lineup he's going against, and they are all healthy. Victorino, he's that speed guy. He's the guy that makes things happen. Utley might be the best pure hitter on that team.
That's the HGH Sports Medicine Injury Update. Yeah, the Phillies are healthy for the first time this season. They've got that starting lineup in there. But the Buccos are ready. We hope you are too. The Pirates taking on the Phillies. A Keystone battle here on Root Sports. Pirates, Phillies. Clint Hurdle's club against Charlie Manuel's team. Check out the lineup for the Fightin' Phils. Against Jeff Karstens, Jimmy Rollins, Placido Polanco, Chase Utley, Ryan Howard, the cleanup man, Shane Victorino hits fifth, Raul Ibanez is in left, Dominic Brown, the right fielder, Carlos Ruiz, the catcher, and Cole Hamels on the hill.
We'll take a look at Jeff's numbers as he gets ready to throw his first pitch. This is Jeff's 50th Pirate start.
Facing these Phillies for the fourth time in his career, second career start. This will be a big test for Karstens. Look at all these lefties in the lineup. Pitch is taken away. Rollins a switch hitter, Victorino a switch hitter, but he's got Utley and Howard, Ibanez, Dominic Brown. Chopped over the mound. Going to be a tough play at the very beginning, and nicely done by Walker. Oh no, dropped by Overbay. Safe is Rollins to start the game.
Yeah, that definitely will go as a hit. It was going to be a fantastic play by Walker. Overbay, the ball just kind of popped up out of his glove as he went for the pick. Like he goes to the backhand. Maybe if he wanted to, if he could do it over, it would go the other ways.
Now Placido Polanco. And strike one.
You know, this team offensively hasn't done what everybody's expected, but at least on paper, they have a little of everything. Average guys, speed guys, power guys. Very well balanced, as I said, on paper lineup.
Manuel's got that team, that starting lineup in there for the first time this season. The one that he has wanted since spring training. Rollins has stolen 12 in 13 attempts. Chase Utley is back.
I was telling Stan Savran before the game that the Phils team, the way it is now with this lineup and the way their bullpen's pitching, their starting rotation, they should be a team from in the 80s, where you saw those monster clubs being put together. You look at some of the Expo teams, of course the Pirates teams from the late 70s, 80s, I guess I should say. The Dodger teams back then. The Phillies, they had teams full of not only all-stars but several Hall of Famers all at once.
Fly ball toward left center. The catch made by Tabata.
Time to check out our Hyundai inside the pitch on Buck starter Jeff Karstens. No big flies. Yeah, keep these Phils in the ballpark. That's been a problem. You see 10 home runs in 50 innings this year. Karstens needs to keep guys on this side of the fence, and he has been a River Pirate here on the Allegheny. Just a 2.43 ERA. Loves pitching here at home.
Chase Utley facing Jeff Karstens, and a throw over to first base. He saw Rollins start to wander off a bit. Karstens' lone start against the Phillies was last July the 4th. A game the Bucks would win 8-5 by scoring 6 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Karstens a no decision. He went 6, gave up 5 runs on 9 hits. It was a welcome sight for Phillies fans to see Chase Utley. And a fly ball again to left. Tabata to the second out. Defensively, Tabata has recorded the last 2 putouts with McCutchen in center, Matt Diaz in right. Harrison, Cedeno, Walker, Overbay in the infield with Snyder catching. And now with Ryan Howard coming to the plate, the overshift. And they decide to have Josh Harrison, the third baseman, swing over and play that second base position with Cedeno holding his ground at short. Throw to first, fairly close. Very close. Runner goes. Pitch taken for a ball. Harrison takes the throw and safe. Stolen base number 13 for Rollins.
That was a nice, strong throw by Snyder, and he had the presence of mind to start running to third. How close was it? That close. When you have that big shift on, somebody's got to take off for third base. Ronnie went running that direction as well, so they had it well covered.
0-2 on Ryan Howard, who really struggled against the Pirates to start his career. He had just 123 his first 24 games against Pittsburgh from 2004 through 2008. But the last 2 years, 09 through 2010, hit 372 with 3 homers. He has a dozen dingers this season, tied for third most in the league. He's driven in 42 runs this season. That is tied for third. Jay Bruce of the Reds has driven in 46. And Howard has struck out the second most times in the league, 65. Drew Stubbs of the Reds has punched out 73 times to lead everybody. Karstens wanting to pay attention to Rollins. One-two count with Walker playing a shallow right. Cedeno playing behind the runner.
You think Ronnie would be on the other side of the bag.
And Howard is hit by the pitch. Runners at first and second.
Curveball. Broke right down and got him on the toe.
Shane Victorino returns tonight after a right hamstring strain landed him on the disabled list. They sent back down John Mayberry Jr. Those his numbers through 39 games this season. Switch hitting outfielder, the flying Hawaiian.
Yeah, he gets a little more speed into that lineup when he's there. This lineup has a little of everything.
Ball one on Victorino. That's 400 from the right side, 250 from this left side of the plate. Strike is called. Chad Fairchild behind the plate. See the runners with 2 outs. Lance Barrett, Angel Hernandez, Angel Campos, the umpiring crew. Slowed it down, did Karstens. 1-2 now on Victorino.
When he gets that ball down there, shoot top high, that slow curveball sure is effective. Over the top spin. Just 69 mile an hour.
Roller left side. Harrison not bothered at all by the runner Rollins. Good work, Karstens kept him off the board after a half inning. The Pirates will face Cole Hamels. Toyota. Jose Tabata leads off. Josh Harrison hits second. Andrew McCutchen in the 3 spot with Neil Walker riding a 7-game hitting streak. Batting cleanup, Matt Diaz in right. Chris Snyder has hit safely in 6 straight games. He bats 6th. Then Lyle Overbay, Ronnie Cedeno, and Jeff Karstens.
Take a look. Cole Hamels' numbers on the year, they're excellent. A lot of big names on that staff. And he's probably been more consistent than any of them. He has really done a great job.
Ball 1. Tabata hitting .241. And in the air to right for Dominic Brown. One out. Josh Harrison will get his first home at bat in the major leagues.
62, Josh Harrison.
And I'm not sure what the rap song is that his brother produced for him. His brother, a part-time rapper, and since his college days has produced intro music as he comes to the plate. Strike on Josh Harrison, hitting .308 in his first 3 games in the major leagues. Done a really nice job. Spark plug, as we mentioned, when he joined the Pirates. That's not new to the folks in Altoona who saw him all last year help the curve to the Eastern League title this season at AAA Indianapolis. He's hitting .321 at Indy.
You can see not a lot of power numbers, RBI type potential, but he's got much better than average speed and has a passion for the game. How about this? Maybe not. Right away, first at bat, he gets a taste of what it's like at PNC Park. That ball, just about everywhere we go, is at least off the fence.
Probably anywhere he's ever played in his life,
yeah.
right?
And well, you got to give it a whack to get it out of here.
Ibanez made the catch with Victorino in center, Brown in right. Polanco, Rollins, Utley, Howard. Around the infield, Ruiz does the catching for Hamels. McCutchen fouls it back.
Now he hit it the other way. Got a real good chance of getting a home run. The left-hand hitters, they like this ballpark. Right-hand hitters, not so much.
Another fly ball to left. Ibanez makes the catch. 3 fly ball outs. 1 down. Game 1 of 3. Pirates Phillies 0-0. great night for baseball. Should be a great weekend. Tomorrow night, Sunday afternoon, and then homestand will continue Tuesday night. And here is Raul Ibanez facing Jeff Karstens. Turned 39 years old yesterday, Raul Ibanez. Ball one. Approaching a milestone in terms of RBIs. Sitting on 999 for his career, covering 16 seasons. 2-0 now on Ibanez. He has driven in 13 runs over his last 14 games, and now on a 2-0 count, Pirates shift the infield. It's 3-0.
It's like when it's 3rd and long, you send in a dime package.
Yeah.
Vaughn just got in the driver's seat. Just had to move everybody to that side.
He's in his 3rd year with the Phillies at .275 last season. Still the sun. Something that the outfielders, in particular now McCutchen, has to deal with.
Yeah, man,
not much longer.
This will be the last inning of that. A lot easier to deal with in the conditions yesterday at Citi Field.
Ground ball, and there is Josh Harrison playing at the second base position, swung over from 3rd. Clint Hurdle had Alvarez and I believe even Brandon Wood play the shortstop position, and Cedeno moving over towards second. But with Josh Harrison, who's played all around the infield, even the outfield, he's got him playing that second base position on the overshift. And in your scorebook, it still goes 5-3, even though it was hit where the second baseman would normally be. Strike on Dominic Brown.
I think it should go 6-3.
Bounce to Walker. Overbay finds the bag. Plenty of time to get Dominic Brown. Okay, explain it.
No, because he's.
So you're counting the.
As you look at the
as
you look at the infielders, he's playing the shortstop position.
Carlos Ruiz. Many Philly fans on hand serenade their catcher with the Ruiz.
Like right now, if you had McCutchen and Tabata switch, would you say Tabata's still the left fielder?
Yes. No, if Tabata and McCutchen switched, Tabata would be in center.
Even if it was just for one hitter.
Right? Is that what you're getting at?
I asked you.
Yeah.
Okay, so then why is it different?
I don't know. I'm not the official scorer. I'm just telling you what he said. Yeah. I don't know why he does it.
The outfield does it.
Yep.
They switch positions. Infield does it. They don't.
I don't get it. I agree. We had this discussion with them a couple of years ago. 1-2 on Ruiz. Meanwhile, Karstens 2 up, 2 down. Love to start the 3rd inning off facing Cole Hamels. Ruiz hitting .250. And in the air to left. The left fielder, 7 on your scorecard. 1, 2, 3. After 1.5, nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, here with an honorary pitch representing all of our friends at Root Sports are Joe and Zachary Tuza.
Pre-game, Joe Klemchak, one of the public address announcers here, along with Tim Tobacco, announcing the first pitch. The Tuzas. Bottom of the second. Neil Walker takes ball one. 7-game hitting streak. Average creeping back up to 273. He's hitting 237 from this side of the plate in 59 at bats. Take a look at the Barrel Automotive League Leader stat board over the past full season going back to last year. See where he is in terms of OPS by second baseman among the leaders. Barrel Automotive definitely worth the click. Of course, Chase Utley always up near the top. So you look back a year's time since Walker made his full-time debut with the Pirates. He has been one of the top run-producing second basemen. 2-2 the count. Dribbled, picked up, nicely done by Ruiz.
Yeah, very nicely done. I thought for a moment there he might decide to go ahead and let it roll, because it was going to end up being a difficult play as he picked it up and had to be able to clear Walker's head. Did it pretty easily. That ball looked like it was headed toward the chalk line.
Diaz grounds to third, backhanded Polanco. Shifting his feet over there, Howard. 2 outs.
The start of the game not going any differently than you could expect. Both starters kind of cruising along here in the first couple innings.
Chris Snyder, 6-game hitting streak. Hamels does extremely well against right-handed hitters. There's Ryan Domit. All he can do now is sit and watch. The injured Pirates catcher. Out for at least a month.
Foot in some kind of a boot type deal.
There it is.
See it. Displaced. Non-displaced fracture.
So Dusty Brown now will share backstop duties. You know, unfortunately, that's something that Domit has gotten all too familiar with, sitting and watching on the bench. He has not been able, for the most part, to stay healthy, and it's drives him nuts. He wants to be out there. Strikeout for Cole Hamels.
sponsored by Day Automotive. We're going to make your day. Let's go, Bucks.
On to the third inning at PNC Park. And Day Automotive gives us this date in Pirates history. It was on this day in 1998. A 19-year-old rookie, Aramis Ramirez, collected his first big league hit. 3-0 win over the Mets. John Lieber went 8 shutout innings, struck out 7 in the victory. Thank you, Day Automotive, for that look back at Bucco history. And those who were there that day will not forget that that hit by Ramirez was a double, and it came after a number of hitless at-bats. And that 19-year-old rookie was becoming very frustrated. And the fans greeted him with a standing ovation after that double. Quick strikeout. 1 up and 1 down in the third. He's ready.
A lot of red sprinkled around PNC Park tonight. A lot of people from Philadelphia coming over and getting a first-hand look at this beautiful ballpark we have. I'm sure they are impressed. But Turnpike must have been packed.
Back to the top of the order, Jimmy Rollins reached on an infield hit. Two and 0. Fly ball, shallow center, easy play for the shortstop. 2 up, 2 down.
Pitchers are in command right now. Nobody getting very good swings at anything. A lot of stuff off the end of the bat. Some lazy fly balls.
Polanco has flied out. Foul ball knocked down by Harrison, but a foul ball.
Had to be very close, but I think I'm glad that they called it foul. It would have been a tough job to get Polanco out after just knocking it down. It's not where that ball bounced. It's where it crossed the bag.
Defenders have to be on their toes when Polanco is at the plate. He will put the ball in play. No one is tougher to strike out in the league. Veteran Placido Polanco. Now 35 years old. What a solid player he has been anywhere he's gone. Second go round with the Phillies. And it's McCutchen. 1-2-3 inning for Karstens, matching Hamels early on with the zeros. And the bottom third of the Pirates order due up. Lyle Overbay leads off against Cole Hamels. Ball one on the Pirates' first baseman. Batting average of .233. He has 11 hits in his last 27 at bats against lefties. Shortstop, Jimmy Rollins retires Overbay.
And nobody on either team really getting the head of the bat to the ball, hitting anything solid, squaring it up. That one right there, it kind of looked good, like when it was hit, but you could tell by the sound and then by how slowly the ball went. It just came off the end of the bat. But, both starting pitchers are doing a good job of staying out of that hitting zone. Both, working the ball to the left and right and adding something and taking something off, changing speeds. That keeps you out of that middle of that bat also.
Daniel pushes the bunt too far up. Ryan Howard will make the play.
If he would have got that a little further off the foul line, that would have probably been a tough play for him. Hamels, being a left-handed pitcher, takes him a little longer to get over to first base, but you got to get the ball off the foul line. You can't have Howard fielding it and making the play himself. He's got to go far enough on that bunt to where he can't get back to the bag, so his only play is to give it to the pitcher. And then it's up to Cedeno just to try and beat Hamels to first base. That would be the plan, but execution wasn't quite there.
One and two on the Pirates pitcher, Jeff Karstens. 2 hits and 17 at bats. And it stays 1 and 2. Phillies come to town for the first and only time this season. Bucks will travel later this summer to Philadelphia. The two teams played an exhibition game in Philly before the start of the regular season. They've done that back-to-back years now. Strike three for Cole Hamels. He's been perfect through 3 innings. 9 up, 9 down. So Karstens goes back to work. Lots going on. Getting this big series with the Phillies, the Arts Festival kicking off.
Yeah, Memorial Day is over, so that means summer has officially started. So I expect to see many, many more boats out there this weekend.
I had to double check though at the Arts Festival going on, make sure that this is the right thing.
Raining?
It's not raining. What's that all about? Expecting to have great weather all weekend long. Chase Utley flied to left in the first. Takes ball one from Karstens. Utley, Ryan Howard, Shane Victorino for the Phils. Two balls, no strikes on the Pirates. And the Phillies, second baseman Chase Utley.
Just 32 at bats, so they'll be fooled by that batting average. He has a hot couple of games. He'll move quickly.
Bounced off the mound to Hopper Cedeno. Utley retired. And time for the trivia question brought to you by AT&T Mobility. And the question, Charlie Manuel has managed the Phillies to 4 straight division titles. Who's the only other manager in National League history to do so?
Manage a team to 4 straight divisions or manage the Phillies to 4 straight divisions?
A team.
A team.
It can only be one guy, can it?
As far as I know, yeah.
Ryan Howard hit by a pitch his first time up. Was behind in the count 1-2 when he was hit on the left toe. Strike 2. The 2005 Rookie of the Year in the National League, the 2006 Most Valuable Player. Snyder wants it upstairs, see if he can get him to chase. Well, he does. Maybe not as high up. Got him.
With all the strikeouts that Howard has, he's very dangerous up there, but I don't think he strikes the fear in pitchers that some other guys might. Because if I make my pitches, if I execute, I can get him out, I can strike him out. But you also know if I make a mistake in the middle of that plate, he can hit one to the other bank.
Strike 1 on Victorino. And quickly in front 0-2.
This side over here is the North Shore. Does that bank over there have a name?
It's time for you to name it, Bob.
Okay.
You've got 6 innings.
All right, I'm going to think of a name.
One ball, 2 strikes.
How about the Sunset Bank? The Sunset side. The Sunset, something to do with the sunset, because that's always the last of the sun is right over there. Sun Shore. Something to do with the sun. It is bathed in the sun right now, along with the Clementi Bridge.
Still 2-2 on Victorino. Again, look at Karstens slowing it way down to 66.
Take a look at the strike zone presented by Range Resources. That one is just on the inside corner.
And popped up. Snyder. Jeff Karstens. 4 zeros against this Philadelphia lineup. Go to the bottom of the 4th and back to the top of the Pirates order. Top of the fly to right his first time, showing bunt, takes a strike. Bucks 8-6 against lefties on the year. Bounce to Polanco. Get back to our trivia question. Brought to you by AT&T Mobility. Charlie Manuel has managed the Phils to 4 straight division titles. The only other manager in the National League history to do so had to be Bobby Cox. 14 straight.
That I cannot ever see being matched. 14. You know, for instance, right now, Charlie Manuel and the Phillies, they've had a very nice run. Got an excellent shot at maybe getting number 5. They got 10 more to go. 10 more years. Another decade of coming in first place to match that. Incredible.
Strike on Josh Harrison. Now he has his own big league helmet. Had to use Evan Meeks.
His own number on the back. I wonder if that number might get changed once he establishes himself as a major leaguer. 62 seems a little on the high side, doesn't it?
Ground ball left side. 2 up and 2 down. Charlie Manuel, PNC achievement for the Achiever in You. 7th season with the Phillies. Winning percentage of .562. 2 National League pennants, the 08 World Series. Former Indians hitting coach and Indians manager. That's our PNC achievement, brought to you by PNC for the Achiever in You.
I think he's transformed the way people look at the Phillies. I mean, it's almost like you could put them in that Red Sox Yankees group. They're the big team
Giants
of the National League.
They are the Giants of the National League.
They go out, they compete for the finest free agents. Don't back away from anybody. They look at the team that they have, full of stars. I mean, they're looked at, I think, much differently because of the success they've had under Charlie Manuel.
It's hard to believe just a little over a decade ago they had a payroll of $27 million. In a bad stadium, the Vet.
No, it wasn't that bad.
All right. Well, to some, let's say. Not an opinion, huh? A payroll of about $160 million this year. Still 2-2 on McCutchen. Misses away, 3-2. There is a report in the LA Times. Roy Halladay, by the way, will pitch Sunday. About a number of teams that are in some financial trouble. And a base hit to center field for Andrew McCutchen. Dodgers and Mets, of course, everybody knows about them. The troubles that they're in, but 7 other teams, according to this report from the LA Times, including the Phillies, Cubs, Rangers, Orioles, Tigers, Marlins, and Nationals, are in violation of Major League Baseball's debt to revenue ratio, and that's caused some concern. Now, the big question is, what would or will anything be done about it?
I'm not sure about what all that means, other than I guess they're breaking the rules, or
I guess they're supposed to. Yeah, there are rules in place, and according to this report, they're not in compliance. with these rules regarding debt. Oh, 1-1 the count on Neil Walker.
Kind of like the U.S. government, aren't they? Non-compliance.
One ball, one strike on Walker. And a little drop by Utley, but time to recover and throw out Walker as the second base umpire Angel Hernandez has to back away from the grounder.
You know, they have guys that can pick. You can pick and put together the role position players that are playing every day a lot of places. They just have good depth in the starting rotation. I mean, that is arguably on paper as good a starting rotation has been put together in a very long time. So that's going to keep your club in it. The added gradient that probably doesn't get as much conversation as the pitching or the offense. They play very good defensive baseball.
Clint Hurdle talking before the game about this Phillies lineup. Obviously, we were just talking about the payroll, how well balanced they are, and the pitching staff and the good defense. Hard to find a weak link. Raul Ibanez grounded out in the second. He'll be followed by Dominic Brown and Carlos Ruiz. Jeff Karstens delivers a strike 1-1. Talk about what a big test this weekend is for the Pirates.
It'll be quite a confidence builder. The Pirates can take 2 out of 3 this weekend.
That would be sensational. Tall task, but fun to watch. See if this club is up to the challenge.
And the timing certainly would be right to start playing better at home. That's been a little bit of a problem for the Pirates.
Yeah, better since the first couple of home stands. There's Charlie Morton. Charlie Morton will pitch tomorrow night against Kyle Kendrick. Just missed. 2-2.
Take a look at the strike zone presented by Range Resources. An inch. Just an inch, Greg.
Now 3-2.
A smidgen. What would the gunner say? That's eyelash.
Ibanez has walked only 13 times unintentionally. And there's Josh Harrison swung over from that third base position again. That's 5-3 on your scorecard. And you can understand why. Josh Harrison goes over. Plays second. Now Neil Walker, who was playing shallow right field, back to his spot, facing Dominic Brown. The rookie right fielder, hurt in spring training. And a fly ball deep to center, but room for McCutchen. 2 outs.
Well, Dominic Brown, their up-and-coming phenom player, they think going to be a middle-of-the-lineup guy for him in the future. Just got underneath this one a little bit. Looked like it definitely was on the barrel of the bat, though.
Good look from the AGH cam as Dominic Brown is retired. 2 up, 2 down, and it's Carlos Ruiz. Like the second inning, Karstens would prefer to have Hamels lead off next inning. Ball 1. And if he puts another 0 up on the board, it's just another solid outing from your 5th starter, your swing man, your Mr. Handyman. And he's going to do it against a Phillies club. He has allowed 1 hit, 2 base runners. Jeff Karstens continues to do the job. Be another one next Friday. The Pirates host the New York Mets. Neil Walker shows you the one you'll receive. 7:05 start next Friday night. All fans get one courtesy of Bob Evans. Come to Federal Street before the game. Enjoy live music and festivities during the Barrel Kia block party. Go to pirates.com/free shirt Friday. Matt Diaz starts the 5th inning off for the Bucks against Cole Hamels. And a chopper, third base, Polanco. Cole Hamels 7-2 on the year as he retires Diaz to start the 5th. Except Chris Snyder.
Saw there Polanco making a pretty nice play coming in, swinging bunt, making it look easy. We saw in New York that a lot of times the swinging bunts aren't that easy. But where I'm going is that Clint made a nice point in the soundbite we had that with their great pitching and the offensive players they have, it definitely does go over unseen. That defense that these guys play, they're very, very solid in that regard. And even another thing, they can steal bases. They have the second best success ratio of stealing bases in the league. You start looking at this Philly team, and man, it really doesn't have a lot of chinks in that armor at all. not scoring runs quite like they're capable of, but now that they're all healthy, it possibly could come here in the summer heats up.
And Pirate fans try to drown out the Philly contingent on hand here. 3-1 the count on Snyder with one away in the 5th. By the way, the Phillies are wearing these patches. 3-2. And the black patches here you see on Cole Hamels, their left chest, honoring two silent partners who passed away over the winter, the Buck brothers, Alexander Whip Buck and Alan Jim Buck, and a one-out free pass, first walk. And that's the other thing too, go along, I guess that does go along with the good pitching, that Philadelphia pitchers just refuse to walk anybody. Easily the fewest amount of free passes in the league.
Now that might be a chicken and the egg argument. You know, what comes first,
Right.
the pound in the strike zone or the good pitching? You know, what do you get from that? You don't get very many walks.
Strike on Overbay.
You know, the other side of that coin, that you see real good hitting teams. A lot of times I hear, well, you know, these guys they walk a lot, they go deep into counts, they see a lot of pitches.
Howard will throw to second and back to first for a double play.
I'll finish up my thoughts later.
Sports is sponsored by Toyota. Buy right the first time and save more. Visit your local Toyota dealer for details. And by AT&T. Let's go Bucks.
At the top of the telecast, we said this series features two of the top starting rotations in the league. We knew about the Phillies, of course, from the get-go, but the rest of baseball paying attention now to the Pirates. And Jeff Karstens is matching Cole Hamels. And this is something the Pirates have watched since the start, and Clint Hurdle addressed it again today. They'll keep a close eye on that pitch count as Harrison in foul territory lays out but can't come up with it. Josh Harrison racing into foul territory.
That's him. That's the way he plays the game. This is what he brings to the table. That just the enthusiasm and passion for the game. A lot of athleticism. Just 61 pitches now for Karstens. He's been very efficient. And I want to correct you about one thing. Hamels is matching Karstens, not vice versa.
Correction accepted.
All right.
Excellent point. Hamels is matching Karstens. Liner to left, and Hamels gets Karstens.
Yes, he does.
Snapping a string of 13 straight retired by Karstens, and that's the first really legitimate hit. Jimmy Rollins, who comes to the plate now, led off the ball game with a chopper. Walker handled and threw in the dirt. Overbay couldn't hang on to it. There's the pitch count.
Going to play behind. Hamels not going to hold him on with a left-hand hitter.
Ball one on Rollins. The infield hit and a stolen base in the first, popped to short in his third inning at bat. Foul. One ball, one strike. Hey, if you've got a question for Bob Walk, now's the time to ask it. Grab your cell phone, text the keyword booth, followed by your question and your name to 412-412. He just might answer it on the air. We'll ask Bob the question of the game following the 7th inning stretch. 412-412. Text the booth.
By the way, that is text the booth. It can be a question to Greg if you want to know about, you know,
promo reading.
Yeah.
How do you read a promo?
Where do you put the inflection? You know, on what syllable, that sort of thing. You can ask.
If that's always interested you as you're watching a baseball game, I'm sure you're curious. How exactly do you read that promo?
You can ask the promo reader.
You promo reader, you. Bounce right side and past Overbay. Putting runners at first and second.
Well, they tried to prevent that by not holding Hamels on, letting Overbay have a little more freedom to back off and increase his range. But you can see he's back behind him about 3 steps, but just did slide underneath the glove. Hamels had to hold up, wait for that ball to pass through. All he could do was move up into second base.
The Pirates expecting the bunt from Polanco. Bunts it foul. One sacrifice bunt this season for Polanco.
Well, the pitcher running at second base. I got a feeling the Pirates are going to be try to be very aggressive in going to third if this is any kind of a poor bunt. Karstens not liking what Snyder is telling him.
Polanco will take the time and double check there with Juan Samuel, third base coach.
The Rotunda has got tons of people just standing watching. A great crowd tonight, Friday night.
Expecting more of the same, if not more, tomorrow and Sunday afternoon as well. Kids Sunday.
It had been a lot of fun out in Federal Street before the game. All the special things they were doing.
One ball, one strike.
Went out there for a while today. About 45 minutes or so. Went down to the beer garden.
Pretty nice, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's great. Had some funnel cake.
Well, 1-2. Interesting to see how Charlie Manuel plays it now.
There's your answer, Greg.
So the bunt is off. You can see Samuel run through those signs.
One of the things that you have in your notes as an announcer that the other team signs.
That's something else you could text. How do you know all these things? Where do you put all those notes, cheat sheets? Checks and he takes 2-2. Hamels at second, Rollins at first.
Modern world.
Now 3-2. And in a scoreless game with Chase Utley on deck and nobody out, the pitch of the game. Number 73 on the night for Karstens.
Blanco's tough to strike out, right?
The toughest.
So do you start the runners? Never strikes out. If you start the runners, the only thing you got to worry about is a line drive at somebody or a strikeout.
Not going. Lined. Look at that. That's all you had to worry about.
They got the double play anyway, even though they didn't start the runners.
The double play. Wow. What a time for Karstens to get the line drive. Harrison to Walker to double up Cole Hamels.
Excellent. You know, and right now the Phillies might be thinking, well, what bad luck. We were snake bit. But no, you make your own luck right here. And what happened was he couldn't get the bunt down first two times. So he had to swing away, and that's why they got the double play ball. He gets the bunt down. This never happens. Look at Karstens. Look at it.
Oh, loving it. Loving it. And now after Chase Utley, Karstens goes. Josh Harrison grabbed the line drive. Rollins stole second in the first inning. Utley has flied out to left and bounced to short. It really is an interesting battle going on in the stands. Who will out-cheer the other? Pirates and Phillies fans. Time is called.
Now Karstens is in the stretch, ready to pitch. Why would you call time? And there's another thing I've been talking about for 10 years. I don't get it. Why? Why call timeout?
Ball one on Utley.
I'm not saying it just because their guy did it. Anybody. He's ready to pitch. He's in the stretch.
Foul.
Hooking.
Into the seats. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Into the Progi pin.
Karstens looking for the last out here in the 6th inning. Clint Hurdle said that, is he a guy that can go out there and every 5 days throw 100 plus? No, not yet. That's a work in progress. So yeah, we're going to continue to watch closely starting at 75 pitches. He's done nothing to suggest that he can't go out there every 5 days. He's given us more than you can ask for. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw down, and a safe call. Cedeno thought they had him. Angel Hernandez called him safe. Cedeno trying to plead his case.
It looked like the throw definitely beat him. Unless Cedeno tagged him up high on the arm, didn't get the hand. The throw certainly looked like it was there on time. Snyder puts a good one right there. The tag was up on the elbow, but it still looked like before his hand hit the bag. Watching it.
That's
close.
So close.
So close.
The reaction on the AGH cam from Chris Snyder.
Well, you can't complain to the umpire really on that one. We look at it 3 times, 3 different angles, slow motion, everything, and all you can really say is, wow, that was close. So whatever the umpire calls, and that definitely he got it right, because you can't even tell after looking at it in the replays.
Two and two on Utley.
You call him out there, Rollins gets up in disbelief because he thinks he's got his hand on there when he felt the tag at his elbow. Umpiring's a tough job.
Angel Hernandez, crew chief, second base ump. 2 and 2 on the second baseman Utley. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Utley playing in his 10th game since coming off the DL. Missed all of spring training. The bad knee. Full count. Snyder will go talk to Karstens. Ryan Howard on deck.
Interested what they're talking about here. Obviously it's about this pitch, but what is it about this pitch? Are they suggesting that there is a base open because they've been very successful with Howard? Or are they also thinking Howard's on deck, we got to go after Utley? Which way are they leaning?
Three and two. First base open. Utley fouls this one off.
What a 3-2 curveball.
In terms of past history, not a lot between Karstens and really any of the Phillies. Tonight, Utley 0 for 2. That makes him 0 for 4 in his career. Howard has been hit by a pitch and struck out. He's 0 for 5, plus a walk against Karstens. Pirates will get their bullpen working.
Yeah.
The lefty Moscas
hit 80 pitches.
Ground ball right side, sneaks through. The run will score. The safe call at second by Angel Hernandez, very close. But it cost the Pirates a run.
Ronnie talking to Angel right now as he got that ball back. He's got to be very careful what he says. As soon as Cedeno got that ball back from the outfield, he went right to Angel, started talking to him. And I'm sure it was about that tag. Seeing eye ground ball. Nothing more than that. Rollins, with all his speed, he's going to score pretty easy on a ground ball to the outfield.
So Utley picks up his third ribby. Ray Searage to the mound. Cole Hamels started this inning off with a broken bat single to left. Jimmy Rollins followed with the ground base hit to right. Then Polanco hit into the double play, the line drive to third. And Utley on a 3-2 pitch grounds the single to right to give Philadelphia the lead. Again, Howard hit by a pitch in the first, struck out in the fourth.
Again, very dangerous hitter. You make your pitches, and you probably get him out, maybe even a strikeout. You make a mistake on him, and he hits one of the boats in the river.
Popped it up. Shallow right. About 5 guys calling for it, and it's McCutchen. Makes the catch. Phillies pick up a run, lead 1-0. Pirates charities for a live auction next Friday night at 6:30. Bid on great items like a Pirates alumni clubhouse party for you and 30 of your friends. Visit rootsports.com for a complete list of auction items. Down a run now. Cedeno will be followed by the pitcher spot. Two 2-0 count on Cedeno. And 3-0 on Cedeno. He was really upset when he went back to the dugout. Look back at Angel Hernandez again. And a 4-pitch walk to Cedeno. That's the second time, in the last 2 games that he's drawn a 4-pitch walk.
Hamels didn't know this count.
Coors Light 6th inning. Time to check out the Coors Light freeze cam. Moments ago, this play we're talking about, Cedeno upset. He thought he got the tag down. The Coors Light freeze cam brought to you by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Now there on the freeze, you can see it. The glove was on the arm. The finger's still just short of the bag.
Second walk of the game for Hamels.
He was shocked that was ball 4. He started at ball 4. He started asking how could that be what the count is. It's the second time this year we've had somebody recently, I think, walk a Pirate hitter and then question what the count was. That happened maybe in Chicago?
Yeah, I think it was Chicago. Karstens tries to get a bunt down here. Oh, 2-0.
Look out.
Just missed his right thumb. So Hamels hasn't thrown a strike last 6 pitches. Karstens 2 sacrifice bunts this season. Bunts it toward Howard. Underhand toss to first. Sacrifice for Karstens. Goes 3-4. Cedeno in scoring position.
That's a pretty nice bunt after getting that fastball up to your nose. Get right back in
Tells you a
there.
little something about Karstens' character, doesn't it?
Right back in there and get the bunt done, get the job done.
Yep, he is not intimidated, no matter the circumstance.
Get some dirt off his back. I don't think he went down though, did he? He just kind of turned away.
Spun around down squat position. And now Cedeno will move up 90 feet. The pitch in the dirt.
Force the infield in. Ball hitting about a foot out in front of home plate. Not much you could do about that. Watch where the ball bounces on the AGH can. Way out in front of the plate. Good reaction by Cedeno moving up on that. Read it early.
Infield is back with the exception of Polanco. And easily deep enough to tie this game. Tabata brings home Cedeno. It's 1-1. The Pirates answer the Phillies run at the top of the 6th with one of their own.
Without a hit. Base on ball, sacrifice him over, move up on a wild pitch, and score on a sac fly. Playing some excellent small ball. You can see where the pitch is in the strike zone. Presented by Range Resources. High fastball. That'll get a, I think it was a fastball. Looked like a heater. It was up anyway. That's a sacrifice fly every time.
And a bobble by Ruiz as Josh Harrison hustles down the line.
Harrison, excellent speed. That might cost him. In a type of game like this is, the way it's been pitched, the game seems to be turning on little plays. Hamill didn't know the count, ended up with the leadoff walk. That led to a run. Bang, bang play out at second base. Went the Phillies' way, that led to a run. Maybe here now with a swinging bunt that's not handled by Ruiz.
McCutchen 1 for 2 tonight. He is 4 out of 11 in his career against Hamels, including a home run. And Harrison is picked off, but he is safe.
Call a balk.
A balk is called.
Yep.
Balk called on Cole Hamels.
They're saying that he stepped too far toward home plate.
Rich Doobie, the pitching coach.
Watch where his foot goes.
Angel Hernandez called it. The first base umpire did not.
Hernandez called it immediately.
And Hamels was pointing to the first base umpire. Lance Barrett said he didn't call it. No, it was not, said Hamels. So now Josh Harrison can score on a McCutchen hit. Hamels seems a bit flustered here in this inning. Rich Doobie, again, the pitching coach, out to talk with him.
There you see where he's stepping. Looks like he definitely was fudging it a little bit, way too far toward home. There's an imaginary line.
Oh, what a pick by Polanco, robbing McCutchen. Excellent play by the Gold Glove third baseman Placido Polanco, but the Bucks tie it up on the sacrifice fly by Tabata. Move to the 7th, 1-1. Tonight in the Triv Total Media Hall of Fame Club, none other than our own John Wehner. Celebrity bartending. Oh, yeah, he's cracking jokes there, Bob. I'm giving these away. Nobody wants them.
He's always being funny.
He's cracking jokes.
You know what? What I don't understand, why isn't he making some drinks back there?
Go to work.
Yeah, it's bartender. It's not an autograph session. Get back there and make some drinks. Let's go.
Quit cracking the jokes, quit signing the autographs, serve the people. 2-0 the count on Victorino. Ground ball. 4-3, 1 out. Six and a third innings for Karstens. He's given up 4 hits, 4 singles. The guy just really is remarkable.
Oh, he's done a great job. As the inning started, because of the pitch count and because they're keeping such a close eye on him, the bullpen was already going. If he gets through this inning just cleanly and easily, I think that'll be a little feather in his cap. Not that he hasn't already got a whole head full of feathers for this ball game, what he's done so far, but you know, they kind of expect him to start to, you know, fall off at about, what, 75, 80 pitches. Well, he's going to break into the 90s here soon. And if he continues to pitch like he has, you know, he might be pushing those barriers back a little bit.
Ground ball, Overbay. 2 outs.
2 outs on 2 routine ground balls.
6 2/3 innings for Jeff Karstens, allowing 4 hits to this finally healthy, formidable Phillies lineup. With Utley in there, along with Victorino. Dominic Brown has grounded out and flied out. Karstens upset with himself at that pitch.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been a bad pitch on an 0-2 count. Didn't want to start him off with that.
Ball, 1 strike. That got Snyder.
Yeah. Knocked his mask off. changeup, I think. You can see it just got cued off the end of the bat. Oh, man, that had to feel good. Catchers always just take it in stride.
1 ball, 1 strike on Dominic Brown. 2 outs, no one on. And now 1 and 2. Dominic Brown, his uncle Mudcat Grant. One-time 21-game winner with the Twins in the mid-60s. And pitched for the Pirates. Crowd reacts to the Gateway Clipper Fleet Majestic sailing past. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Dominic Brown. 2 outs, no one on. And Brown stays alive. Mudcat Grant was with the Pirates in 1971, was dealt to the A's in August of that year, so he was not part of the World Series team. His nephew up there now with a 1-2 count. And a fly ball to right.
Foul ball. Did he go to the World Series with the A's though a couple of times? Didn't he?
I think he was.
I know. The early '70s, the A's won three in a row.
I seem to think that Grant's career was over after that '71 season. What an outstanding pitcher, Jim Mudcat Grant. You know, Steve speaks fondly of Mudcat Grant, a teammate during the course of that '71 season.
I'm thinking of Catfish Hunter. They had some nicknames over there.
Yeah, they did.
Blue Moon Odom.
Yep. Vida Blue. Jim, who else? Catfish Hunter. Blue Moon Odom. Oh, there were.
Ken Holtzman pitched for that team.
Yes. The trailer just said his nickname was Ken. Yeah. It was a colorful group.
He had a celebrity wife. I don't know if you remember that, Greg. You didn't hear me there, did you?
Line to first. A 1-2-3 top of the 7th for Mr. Handyman. 7th inning stretch here.
Fans, it's time for the 7th inning stretch. We invite you now to stand, follow the bouncing Eaton Park Smiley Cookie, and join everyone watching at home on Root Sports as we sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Great to see a full ballpark here at PNC Park. You should be here. 1-1. Ray Searage, pitching coach. He's done a fabulous job. And now the offense tries to scratch out a run. Walker has grounded out twice. See the concentration. And right to the first baseman. So one down. Catch you up on some scores around Major League Baseball from our friends at Meadows Racetrack and Casino. They're in the 5th inning. The Dodgers lead the Reds 1-0. Milwaukee and the Marlins tied at 4. Home run for Prince Fielder. Mets lead 3-1 over Atlanta. Another triple for Jose Reyes. Strike is called on Matt Diaz. He's grounded out twice to the third baseman. Just one hit for the Bucks. That was a McCutchen 2-out single in the 4th. Time is called. A baseball is out on field of play. Some other scores. Cardinals shutting out the Cubs 3-0. Lance Berkman a 3-run homer. And Arizona hosting Washington. National League Central Division, the Cardinals are 2 up on Milwaukee. Reds 3.5 back. Pittsburgh 5.5 behind. You see the other games on the schedule. San Diego hosting Houston. Colorado at San Francisco. Houston in last place in the National League Central, but they've won 4 in a row. They're 9.5 back. Foul tip and a strikeout.
Of course, this will come to bouncing. We'll see right here. Our AGH can. Nope. Definitely did not hit the dirt. Glove did, but the ball did.
That is just the 3rd strikeout for Hamels tonight. He came in 6th in the National League in strikeouts. Mentioned his 7 wins, tied for 2nd most. Kevin Correa, of course, the league leader, the Pirates right-hander with 8 wins. A 2-1 count on Snyder. Goes to 3-1. Walked him. 3rd walk for Cole Hamels.
Ray Surge doing a little smiling and laughing. That's got to be a good conversation right now.
Tomorrow night, game 2 of this series, fireworks follow the game thanks to First Energy Solutions. There's also Team Photo Fest on Federal Street from 3 to 4. It's all going on tomorrow. Go to Pirates.com. Of course, Sunday afternoon, a kids Sunday. Pedro Alvarez jerseys giving away, replica jerseys to the youngsters 14 and under. Ball 1 on Overbay. 3 walks tonight matches a single game high for Cole Hamels. He walked 3 Padres in April 22nd, that start. 1-1 now on Overbay. Hamels has won 3 straight starts, beat the Rockies, Reds, and Mets coming into this one tonight. 2-1. Two and 2.
take a look at the strike zone. Presented by Range Resources. Just nick the black. Back to the other side of the plate.
One through 7. More beautiful pictures from the AGH cam. Check out the road ahead, brought to you by Nissan. Pirates and Phillies tomorrow night. We'll join you at 6:30 here on Root Sports. Sunday afternoon, a Kids Sunday at 1. And then next Tuesday night, the first of 3 against the Diamondbacks. All 3 Root Sports times, 6:30. Xavier Paul comes on as part of a double switch. He's in right field. He'll bat in the 9th spot of the order that had been Jeff Karsten's spot. Evan Meek takes over. He'll hit in the 5th hole.
We'll see Meek's numbers. Greg, do we have the Houston pitching matchups yet? I was just curious about Mulholland and Duke. Would they match up?
They haven't said yet. They should be matched up together. Obviously, they both pitched yesterday, but they have not given us the probables yet. Figure that they would battle it out on Wednesday night. Ruiz misses the bunt try against Evan Meek. Karsten 7 innings, 1 run on 4 hits. Shortstop Cedeno throws out Ruiz. Hamels bats with 1 out of the 8th.
Well, they only got 4 hits. He's got 1 of them. Why not?
Headed up the middle.
There's hit 2 of their 5 hits.
Let's check out tonight's The Home Depot doing more on defense. Check out the double play that was turned in the 6th. Line drive to Harrison. Cole Hamels was off the bag at second. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
Extremely important play in this ball game. Ended up getting 1 run that inning. Could have put 2 or 3 of them up. One for that double play.
Meek now faces Jimmy Rollins, who has 2 of the 5 hits.
I guess you could say that almost any double play, though. That pitcher's best friend.
Ball to strike on Rollins. In the air to center. McCutchen calls off Paul. Two down, 8th inning.
What do we got for questions tonight, Greg?
Let's see. It's from Bob. For Bob.
Greg.
Or Greg in parentheses. What is the procedure for a team to change divisions? It's interesting that's asked by Bob because Clint Hurdle was asked that. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Someone asked him about.
Do we have a soundbite about that?
We might. Somebody was asked Clint Hurdle before the game. This is an issue that you and I have talked about forever.
Yeah, for the last decade we've discussed this.
But all it takes is a snap of the fingers, and the commissioners say, okay, you're now in the East. And a base hit to right. Hamels will go to third. Polanco, a line single to right, putting runners at the corners. With 2 outs in the 8th inning.
Well, I wonder, Greg, just to finish up with that question before we get back to what's going on out here, is I wonder if the union has to be involved in a team-changing division. Should they have to sign off on that? That could be a possibility.
That's possible.
Could be something in collective bargaining. I would be the last person to know anything about that, but that might be something they have to get sorted out.
Well, Clint Hurdle hesitated at first to answer the question at all. Paused for a while. And then basically said, if I had a vote, I would vote we go to the East. He said, I'm very familiar with the history of the Pirates being in the East. Well, another big moment here. Meek against Utley. Strike 1. Keep in mind, Evan Meek recently off the disabled list. That velocity has crept up a bit, maybe not to where Meek and the Pirates expect it to be eventually. He pitched a scoreless inning on Tuesday in New York. And jams Utley. Super Meek is back. He pitches a scoreless top of the 8th. And over 33,000 on hand. Loving it. 1-1.
common sense guy. I think we're geographically located in the East. I can understand maybe why we moved. If I had a vote, I'd vote for us to be back in the East.
In the East, see the Phillies 2 up on the Marlins, 3.5 up in front of Atlanta.
I agree with everything he said, except for I can understand why we moved. I don't understand why we moved.
I agree with you, Bob. I don't get it either.
It'd be nice to be in a division where the other teams at least are in your same time zone.
Yep. Strike called on Cedeno. Tried to bunt his way on in the 3rd inning and walked on 4 pitches in the 6th.
Of course, I played for a couple years in Atlanta. Atlanta was in the West. That was unusual.
Mm-hmm.
But that was before expansion. They really had no choice.
1-2 count. Cedeno looking to get on. Hanrahan loosens in the Pirates' pen. Bottom of the 8th, 1-1 ball game. Cedeno has reached base safely in 18 of his last 20 starts, and with that free pass in the 6th inning, that base on balls, that's 17 walks this season. He had 23 all of last year. Fly ball to left. Back Ibanez.
Is that deep left field? Ball's right down the middle. I would have left the bat. You see the trajectory, you think, well, maybe, and then it just turns out to be a routine right there at the front edge of the warning track.
Here is Xavier Paul. Quite a day in New York yesterday for Paul, starting in right field as the leadoff man, and was 4 for 5, a career high day. Scored 3 runs, stole a couple of bases. First time anyone other than Jose Tabata or Andrew McCutchen had led off a ball game for the Pirates all season, and Xavier Paul took full advantage. Ball 1.
I think Paul's been a decent addition to the club for sure. He brings more than just a pinch hitting and hitting to the plate.
Good speed
to the table, I should say. He's also a very good defender out there. He's got the strongest throwing arm of any of the outfielders. And obviously, if he keeps having days like yesterday, we'll be seeing a little bit more of him in that starting lineup.
Tabata sacrifice fly in the 6th brought home Cedeno. Count. Bucks won 3 of 4 against the Phillies here at PNC Park last year. Strike is called. Bucks have won 6 of the last 8 games played at PNC Park, and in the 10-year history of this yard, they're 20-12 against the Phillies. 2-2 now on Cedeno. Just missed. 3-2. Outside, not much. To right field. Back Dominic Brown. Pirates retired 1-2-3, and it's on to the 9th inning. Tie game. On fire most of the season is Alex Presley, who's with the Pirates a bit last year. International League leader in average, tied for second in runs, third in stolen bases, 3 for 5 last night against the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Yankees, the AAA affiliate of the New York Yankees. And here's some of the footage from Victory Field in Indianapolis. The home run there by Alex Presley. Not one, but this one deep, and that one gone for Alex Presley.
The same guy got it. Looked like to me.
Brad Lincoln pitched tonight, as Clint Hurdle made mention of that the Pirates will continue to monitor him. 7 innings, 1 run tonight for Lincoln. No walks, 1 strikeout. Portland leads Altoona at Blair County Ballpark, and Bradenton down in McKechnie, at McKechnie Field, leading big time. Here it's 1-1 for Joel Hanrahan, trying to keep it tied.
Yeah, there will be no save opportunity tonight. If the Pirates come away winners, it'll be in walk-off fashion.
Howard chops the first pitch to Overbay. Hanrahan covers. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The 9th inning using now.
Records 1 big out of the big man, and now faces Shane Victorino.
Victorino's game is speed, but he also has a little pop in the bat, especially here at PNC Park with that short porch to right.
It's quite a contrast going from the big power hitter Ryan Howard, and yeah, Victorino certainly has some pop, but Howard, massive, listed 6'4", 245. Victorino at best 5'9", 190 pounds. 0 for 3 against the starter Karstens. Chopper, Hanrahan, and that's 2.
An easy deuce.
Now he'll face Raul Ibanez. Ryan Madsen and Jose Contreras loosen in the bullpen. Madsen has taken over the closer's role for the Phillies. He's done quite well. Brad Lidge is on the disabled list. Contreras, for a time, was also closing games. .98 sails high.
May have overthrown that one a little bit.
Falls behind Ibanez 3-0. Ibanez hit a grand slam off Joel Hanrahan a couple of years ago when Hanrahan was still with the Washington Nationals. And one hit for Ibanez and 6 at bats against Joel Hanrahan. 3-1 count. He walked him. After a couple of quick outs, he walks Ibanez and faces Dominic Brown. Take the Pirates with you wherever you go this season. Subscribe to MLB.tv. See every Pirates game live or on demand on your computer and your favorite devices. Visit Pirates.com to order and get more details. MLB.tv. Baseball everywhere. A lot of baseball here in Pittsburgh this weekend.
Got to go ahead and run at first base. A lot of power. A very powerful young man in Dominic Brown. The outfield has to stay real deep right now to prevent any extra base hits.
There's a strike.
And they are out there a long ways. You have to be close enough to that wall to where they can get back there to the wall and make a catch, or deep enough to where they cut off anything hitting an alley and make sure that that run does not score all the way from first. 2 outs.
The other way, and it's 0-2.
Time you hear that an outfield is playing no doubles, that's what that means. They got to get deep. If it's over their head, it's got to be a home run. Nothing lands out there for extra bases. Just with our left field, that 410 corner makes it a little difficult to prevent that, but do the best you can with it.
Well, he said it's a big weekend, and Sunday this series will conclude. Pedro Alvarez batting practice jerseys given away to the youngsters 14 and under. Go to Pirates.com for tickets. Kids Day at the ballpark. Really neat replica jerseys. Still 0-2. Now Pedro's still working to come back down in Bradenton. Why don't you plan on coming out and getting as many Alvarez jerseys as you can, so that when he does return, you'll pepper this ballpark with those gold batting practice Pedro Alvarez jerseys. Josh Harrison making the start again at third base. 0-2 count. .99 on the gun, 1-2 the count now.
That pitch, the one before that, was 98, just above the letters. I thought that would get him for sure, but Brown was able to just get a piece of it. There's that, take a look at the strikes on number 4 pitch up there. That was 98 mile an hour. He was able to foul it off.
Got him, the hammer. Puts up a 0 in the top of the 9th. Wouldn't it be fun to walk off with a win against the Phillies? Nearly 34,000 on hand. Harrison, McCutchen, and Walker due up. August 25th, 2009, right here, PNC Park. Brad Lidge delivers, and look at this. A home run for Andrew McCutchen, the walk-off home run. The cold hard blast brought to you by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
I remember that one, Greg, for the celebration. He's going in for the slam dunk with the helmet. I remember him in the post-game interview talking about how just that day he had been in a discussion with one of his teammates about what would you do at home plate if you hit a walk-off home run. And sure enough, it happened that night.
Believe in 2011. Rookie Josh Harrison against the 39-year-old veteran Jose Contreras.
Now this weekend series against the Phils, hopefully add to that believing. Events not only the fans but the players themselves. They will get a lot of confidence. They can take a couple of games from these guys.
Wave and a miss by Josh Harrison against Contreras. Unscored upon in his 11 appearances this season. Recently off the disabled list himself. Contreras just back a week. One ball and two strikes.
And Harrison a little over anxious on that fastball down and away. That's one you usually don't chase like that. It's an area where you'll chase a slider.
Reaches out and bounces it to Howard. One up and one down.
Well, even though it's a fastball, it looks like it's cutting a little bit. It's the same pitch. I think this ball is a little cutter. You can tell by the grip, the way he was releasing that. Right, had that cut motion.
Let's go.
McCutchen 1 for 3. Again, Contreras unscored upon. All 11 of his appearances, covering 11 innings. And Joel Hanrahan, a nice top half of this ninth inning. The last run Contreras allowed was September 28th last year. Foul. Contreras has walked 4 batters in his 11 innings. Neil Walker on deck. And a base hit. And here we go.
Setting up just like you like it. There's the winning run. Smacking one right through the hole. Francisco over trying to guard that line a little bit. He doesn't want anything to get down the line. That's extra bases. Talked about playing no doubles in the outfield and the infield. Those corner guys, they'll cheat to the chalk when they're playing no doubles. But everything's compromised because then you give up that hole to your left side. And that's where McCutchen put it. But playing no doubles makes it easier for somebody to get a single, both in the infield and when you're playing deep in the outfield. There's the outfielders. They're all pushed very, very deep right now.
Trying to keep McCutchen close, who has 11 steals in 15 attempts. Contreras hasn't been on the mound all that much this season. Opposition 1 steal and 1 try this year against him. Last year they were successful 5 times out of 6. Ruiz, the catcher, has thrown out only 19% this season.
That ball looks like it's cutting again. That might have been an actual true slider.
Garrett Jones on deck. Wouldn't be surprised to see Hurdle get McCutchen on the move. Jose Contreras, in fact, a couple of years has not been really good in terms of keeping those runners close. 26 steals in the last 30 attempts against him. There he goes. Taken for a ball. Throw down. Out at second base. And not much of an argument.
Yeah, that was a great throw by Ruiz. He put it right on the bag. Not much of a leg kick. Contreras really got the ball home quickly. And the throw was right on the money. Wow, another bang play at second base. The tag right on the toe of the shoe.
2-1 the count. Nobody on and 2 outs.
If that throw would have just been 10 inches any other direction, up, left, right, he was in there. Absolutely perfect throw.
2-2.
Take a look at the tag of the AGH can. Right on the toe of the shoe. There it is again. And that was close.
2-2 on Walker. 2 outs. No one on. 3-2. Another walk. As Hamels walks 3, Contreras walks 1. And Garrett Jones will come to the plate. He bats for Hanrahan. Another area of discussion today before the game with Clint Hurdle was Garrett Jones. Well, they're trying to get him to do certain things, and now Charlie Manuel's going to come out. He wants a left-hander to face him. Go to the home plate umpire, Chad Fairchild. Double switch. Neil Walker, of course, representing the winning run with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Ben Francisco will go out to play right field. I want to tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. 1-1 ball game here at PNC Park. against the left-hander, Antonio Bastardo, who has been fantastic for Charlie Manuel.
Look at the walks, hits per innings below 1. That's always an impressive number when you get it down below 1.
Ben Francisco is in right field. Pitcher spot due up second in the 10th if we go 10. Bastardo, 4th in the league in ERA, 133. He has allowed runs in 3 of his 22 appearances this season. Lefties have just 2 hits in their last 20 at-bats against him. And as we were saying, Clint Hurdle addressed the Garrett Jones situation and said, you know, at 29, he does need to, we need to start seeing some things, and he's confident, Clint Hurdle is, that Jones is starting to work out of a bit of a funk. 1 ball, no strikes on Garrett Jones. Just 14 at-bats this season against lefties. 2 hits and 14 at-bats against lefties. Checks and he takes 2-0. Two-one count. Walker drew the free pass from Contreras after McCutchen was caught stealing. Two and two.
Fastball that like it got away from Jones. It was right on the outside corner. Gonna try and throw it out there again.
Well, 3-2 now.
Well, normally in this situation, you want to try and drive the ball, get an extra base hit. But I think right now with this extremely tough left-hander out there, Garrett's got to be thinking, you know, just use all fields, hit it where it's pitched, take a single.
Just find a way to get on.
Yeah, just find a way to get on, and that'll push Walker in the scoring position.
He does.
Excellent. Very good.
And Chris Snyder now.
Good at bat. Was able to lay off some pitches and get ahead in the strike zone. And then when he fought it to a 3-2 count, able to lay off coming inside after seeing everything away. You could see in the strike zone, everything was away. That last pitch was in.
Chris Snyder takes a strike. Snyder has walked twice tonight. Struck out his first time. Cole Hamels went 8 innings, gave up 1 hit. 1 run, walked 3, struck out 4. Bastardo has also been good against right-handed hitters, by the way. They're batting only .159 against him.
Just a base hit away from the celebration, Greg.
0-2.
Just looking for a single. Oh, got them both. You don't see that very often, do you? Get both masked?
No.
1 foul tip.
0-2 count on Snyder.
Dugout, get those gloves ready.
Broken bat, roller to third. We are going extra frames. The first of this 3-game series. Pirates and Phillies onto the 10th, 1-1. Extra innings on Root Sports, presented by Jack Link's Beef Jerky all season long. Jack Link's Beef Jerky, feed your wild side. Here at PNC Park, Pirates and Phillies, game 1 of the 3-game series, extra innings.
Now the theme early on, the 2 best starting staffs going at each other in this series. And it's 1-1 going into the 10th. I guess maybe not too surprising. Both Karstens and Hamels doing an awesome job.
Daniel McCutcheon.
Battle of the bullpens now. Karstens in the dugout now.
He went 7, gave up the 1 run on 4 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Meek, a scoreless 8. Hanrahan, a scoreless 9th. Ruiz, Ben Francisco, Jimmy Rollins due up here in the 10th for the Phillies. Two at bats against Karstens, a couple of flyouts, and against Meek, he bounced to short.
Meek put that fastball in on his hands, so he jammed him on that ground ball.
Two and one now on the Phillies catcher. 2-2. Reese spent some time on the DL in May. Lower back inflammation. Now it's full on Carlos Ruiz. Leadoff walk. Got ahead of him. First pitch strike, but then he walked him. Now Ben Francisco.
We'll see how the Phillies decide to play it here. They go with the sacrifice. Top of the lineup. Coming up next. Yep.
Bunts it foul. Francisco came on to play right field, part of the double switch. Bastardo got Snyder to bounce to third after he walked Garrett Jones.
Pirate pen's getting busy again.
Bunted by Francisco. Snyder will throw to first. Walker covers.
Looked like for a moment there might be a play at second base, and that ball was left right in front of the plate. But it just had enough topspin to take it out to the edge of the grass. And you saw Snyder take a quick look. But there was nothing there for him.
Daniel Moscas, the left-hander in the Pirates' pen. Go ahead run in scoring position now. Jimmy Rollins always tough. Takes ball one. 2 hits and 3 at bats against the starter Karstens with a pair of stolen bases. Scored the lone run of the game for the Phillies. Flied to center in the 8th against Meek. McCutchen falls behind him 2-0.
You got a pitch right now, kind of ignoring the count, at least a little bit anyway. The game is on the line. There's no giving in to anyone. And he did not give in. 2-0. He threw the slider. Had a good pitch with it. Got it in that corner of the strike zone, down and in.
Even now on Rollins. That is a fair ball and a diving stop by Overbay. What a play! What a play by Overbay.
Could be a game saver. This is not fair by much. Hit almost right over the bag. Overbay's completely in foul territory. And Daniel McCutchen showing you that quickness and speed he has. Beating the very fast Rollins to the bag. Sometimes on a play like that, when a first baseman makes a diving catch, the pitcher gets caught being a spectator, watching it, instead of getting over to the bag like he should. Nice, under control. Immediately was able to come to a stop, turn around, check the runner at third. Just like you practice all month of March.
And a soft little short hop play. And remember the play that Lyle Overbay just made on Jimmy Rollins, because it has kept this game tied as we go to the bottom of the 10th, 1-1. play again. Saving a run. Then Neil Walker. The Polanco.
That little short hop right there couldn't have been real comfortable. I mean, Walker made it look like just a simple little easy play, but that ball had to have some funky spin coming off the bat like that, and just wandered in, made the little short hop like it was nothing. With the go-ahead run going home at that time. I was holding my breath a little bit.
Overbay 0 for 3 at the plate. Facing the lefty Bastardo. 2-0. Bastardo has given up 2 home runs this season. One to a left-hand hitter. That was Jay Bruce. A little over a week ago in Philadelphia. In the 10th inning, Jay Bruce, the left-hand hitter, hit the home run off Bastardo. 2-0 the count on Overbay. Cedeno next, then Xavier Paul. Bastardo falls behind 3-1. Michael Stutz is loosening in the bullpen for the Phils. Fouled off the fastball. Leadoff walk. Daniel McCutcheon was able to work around the leadoff walk. Now we'll have a pinch runner. The speedy Pedro Siriaco will run for Overbay. We'll see what the Cedeno does. A left-hand hitter on deck. Bunt probably not in order here. No. Yes, again. It is bunted. Nicely done. And the out recorded. Also nicely done by the catcher Ruiz. Sacrifice moves Siriaco into scoring position.
Ruiz twice has had to make that same play. It'll go a long way to get this bunt and then throw the shot put. Get it over the runner.
Got that play down, doesn't he?
Kind of a tough one for a left-hand pitcher. They're falling off toward the third base side. They got to stop. Watch it. He's not going to get there. And the ball, it kind of had that spin where it just sit and grabbed right there in the grass. Wouldn't roll out any further, like roll out to Howard or anything.
Great speed at second. Paul. It's his second at bat. Grounded out in the 8th inning. Came on to play right field in the 8th. Ball 1. Grounded to second. Oh man. Ryan Howard got the tag down on Paul just before Paul hit the first base bag.
That would have been huge. Have Tabata coming up here with just one out. He got him. That was the correct call.
Lance Barrett indicating he got him. And now with Tabata coming to the plate, Charlie Manuel comes back out to the mound. Looks like he wants the right-hander. Another look at the ground ball to Utley.
Pretty routine, and he just about threw that one in the dugout. Really a nice play by Howard.
See if Tabata can get game-winning hit off the right-hander. Might have been first and third with one out as Utley almost threw the ball away. A routine ground ball. Howard applies the tag on Paul.
First and third, one out with Tabata hitting would have been very interesting. He is not an easy guy to double up. Where would they have gone with their infield? But didn't happen.
Here is the rookie. Michael Stutz made his debut in April. The big leagues. 2.03 ERA. Ball one. Just going to say he's got no wild pitches yet. Uncorked 5 in the minors last year. Anything would do.
Yeah, as fast as Chiralco is, wouldn't take much of a wild pitch.
Roller, third base. Polanco's throw to first, and he is out at first base. Placido Polanco retires Tabata to keep the game tied.
Tell you what, we're seeing a heck of a ball game tonight.
The defense Clint Hurdle talked about earlier about these Phillies. Polanco, the bare hand play, and the stretch by Howard. On to the 11th inning. The AGH cam showed you the play that Polanco and Howard made. 1-1. jerky all season long. Jack Link's beef jerky. Feed your wild side. Here in Pittsburgh, we are playing extra frames. Game 1 of 3 against the Phillies. 33,861 on hand. For game 1 of the series, Chase Utley, Ryan Howard, Shane Victorino due up against Daniel McCutchen.
Well, both these clubs doing what it takes tonight, aren't they? A lot of fun watching this pitching, the defense. Not a lot of offense, obviously, but still, this is a fun game to watch. It's kind of, you know, the I don't know, intensity that that's going to make the seats, I think. The stress level seems to be a little more elevated tonight than maybe what we've seen in the past between these two clubs. It's got a little bit more of a feel like the old days.
These two clubs have played some tight ball games, especially here at PNC Park. Of the Phillies and Pirates' last 32 games played here, 20 have been decided by 3 runs or less. 63% of the games. Ball is bounced on the right side, and 1 up and 1 down. What was that?
I don't know what that was, Greg, but it was attacking us.
I don't know, but
that was the world's biggest moth. There it is.
Oh man,
it's the size of a bird.
Wow. And it was in the booth.
Mothra.
All I could see was you getting up
it was
and
Mothra.
Like, your arms flailing.
Well, I was trying to get it. If it was a spider, I'd have been going out the back side. But since it was Mothra, I was trying to save you.
Mothra.
What happened there, by the way, while I was battling that moth?
Ground out the second.
Out, yeah. Man, that thing was big. I hit it once.
You hit that thing?
It didn't even phase it. No.
Ryan Howard.
Got all that moth dust on my hand.
Oh, 2. Again, the shift on. It's Neil Walker playing shallow right. A 1-2 count on Howard.
Like a softball game with an outfield rover.
Yep. Brandon Wood now at first base, by the way. Two and 2 on Howard. Struck him out.
Time to chase, down and away. That shift puts a lot of pressure on Snyder. A strikeout. He's got to throw the ball all the way out to deep short.
Yeah, not your routine 90-foot toss.
Yeah, not throwing it around. He's got to throw it to shallow left center.
Victorino takes ball 1. The right side of that infield, Victorino has put the ball on the ground 3 times. Has also fouled to the catcher. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Hope you'll think about making your plans to come out to PNC Park tomorrow night or Sunday afternoon, a kid's Sunday. Bounce to third. A little in-between hop there by Harrison and handled beautifully. And a quick 1-2-3 top of the 11th. Now the Pirates will have Harrison, McCutchen, and Walker due up in the bottom of the 11th.
out of all his guys in all of baseball. He's won a world championship over there. He took a cast-off bullpen that year, and they were perfect going to win the World Series. So Charlie knows how to get the most out of his guys, and we couldn't take them lightly, even if they had 7 starters missing. But the fact that they're at full strength, we definitely need to be focused every pitch today.
A man that certainly knows about Charlie Manuel, Matt Diaz, who played a handful of years with the Atlanta Braves, who reside in the East. So they've had some battles. Ball 1 on Josh Harrison, bottom of the 11th, facing Michael Stutz. Harrison 0 for 4, and checks and takes a ball 2-0. This is in the air to left for Ibanez. 1 down on the bottom of the 11th. Easy play for the veteran left fielder, Andrew McCutcheon. 2 out of 4 in this ball game.
I think Harrison's going to want to keep the ball out of the air in left field. Going to drive too many into the left field bleachers.
Right there.
Looking for that walk-off victory so everybody can meet at the plate. Nobody get hurt there.
Stutz has given up 1 home run in 14 innings. He's walked 6 and struck out 15. Two and 2 on Andrew McCutcheon.
Even though we're in the 11th inning, there hasn't been too many people go home tonight. Still a packed house.
3 and 2. Bounce to third, and there's Polanco again. Been pretty flawless.
Well, that play, that bare hand play he made with the game on the line, that's as good as it gets.
Tabata chopping the ball up the third baseline with a winning run heading home. Polanco able to make the play, get the final out. Now Neil Walker 0 for 3 plus a walk. And Charlie Manuel comes out again. This might be about being very, very careful to Walker because Pirates are down to
Dusty
Brown.
He's on deck.
Manuel knows very well what Walker has done in his little over a year in the big leagues. Stutz, it's been a little over a month in the major leagues. So that would be extremely cautious in pitching to Walker. Is that message? Ball 1. One and 1 on Neil Walker.
One out of here, Neil.
Walker's home run.
Think this place will get loud?
No. He quieted the crowd yesterday in New York with a 2-run blast against the Mets. Three and one. So 7 home runs on the season for Walker. And he walked him. Not surprising he didn't get anything to hit with Dusty Brown, the last remaining position player, backup catcher, and recently called up from the minor leagues. The only man available for Clint Hurdle in terms of position players. Pirates playing extra innings against the Phillies. The first time since August of 2009. Cole Hamels started that game as well. Bucks lost in 10. Trying to win it now in 11. Dusty Brown called up when Ryan Domit was placed on the disabled list. He started 2 games behind the plate. 1 for 7 with a walk, a couple of runs scored. Was hitting .263 at AAA. And it's 2-0. 6 homers, 19 RBIs. Domit looks on with Daniel McCutchen, who would get the W if the Pirates can get that run home. Strike called, 2-1. Karsten started 7 innings, 1 run, 4 hits. Against Hamels, 8 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. Three and one. Snyder on deck. Line drive, Dusty Brown singles to center. Walker moves to second. Pinch hit single for Dusty Brown.
He was patient, got ahead in the count. Fell high fastball right back up the middle. You know, I was thinking when you're a young guy, just haven't been in the big leagues very long, and then you're going along, you get the first 2 guys out. Now you have to pitch around somebody, non-intentional, intentional walk. Does it take him maybe a couple of pitches? It looked like it to get back into the groove again. But now he's behind in the count. It's got to go to Brown. And the result was that bullet back through the middle.
Snyder takes inside. Last time the Pirates beat the Phillies in extra innings was in Philadelphia, August the 8th, 2008. That game went 12. Paul Mahalem started that one. There's the Bucko left-hander. 2-0 on Snyder. Well, that's a really interesting point, Bob, because I mean, this is sudden for Stutz here, that after Manuel went out to talk to him and basically told him to be real careful, to Walker. Fly ball to center. And Victorino has it measured. And the Pirates leave 2, meaning we'll go to the 12th. Stutz gets out of it after the walk and the hit. 1-1. mini jam he created in the bottom of the 11th, and now Daniel Moscas. See Jameson Tyone, last year's #1 pick, got the win for the West Virginia Power at Lexington. 5-4. He went 5 innings, giving up 4 runs on 8 hits. Now former #1 pick Daniel Moscas. Five-year-old, first rounder in 2007.
He has given up just 2 hits this year. Just look at his batting average against. So, I know that the innings aren't there to really make it a worthwhile thing. He's only pitched 5 2/3 innings, but still. Just the 2 base hits.
His second stint with the Pirates was with the Bucks April 30th to May 22nd. Recalled again this past Saturday.
He didn't have to go back for very long.
Strike on Raul Ibanez. Oh, 0-2. Ibanez walked his last time up against Hanrahan in the 9th. Grounded out 3 times against the starter Karstens. Ground ball right side. Walker gobbles it up. 1 out. Wilson Valdez will pinch hit now for Michael Stutz. Dennis Baez loosens in the bullpen. He'll be the new pitcher. Unless Phillies were to grab a lead. Could envision Madsen getting back up. Moscas now facing the pinch hitter Valdez.
If Phillies get somebody on base, I think Madsen will probably start playing the catch, or at least
2 outs. Moscas now goes after the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. What a job by both pitching staffs tonight. A total of 9 hits. Philadelphia with 6. Pirates have 3. Ruiz flied out twice against Karstens, bounced to the shortstop in the 8th inning against Evan Meek. He walked in the 10th, led off that frame with a free pass against Daniel McCutchen. Fly ball, center, deep, but to the wall, and he catches it and tosses the ball into the seats. Andrew McCutchen makes the catch at the wall. We'll go to the bottom half of the 12th, still tied at 1. scored their one run. Jimmy Rollins called safe by Angel Hernandez. Cedeno thought he had applied the tag. And then a base hit by Chase Utley. With 2 outs, scored Rollins. The Pirates scored their run on a sacrifice fly in the bottom of the 6th inning by Jose Tabata scoring Ronnie Cedeno. That has been it. Each club exchanging runs in the 6th inning. 33,861. Crowd tonight to see the Pirates and the Phillies.
And look how many of them still here.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
12th inning.
Here is Denise Baez, who has been roughed up lately. Ball one on Brandon Wood. Came on to play first base in the 11th. Clint Hurdle has used his bench. Shot, and Polanco vacuum cleaner over there.
Really a couple of storylines tonight, and that's one of them. Is Polanco is catching everything down at third. The bullets and the soft ones.
He has 4 errors this season, Bob. He had 5 all of last year. The fewest ever by a Philly third baseman that played at least 120 games. Ever. Mike Schmidt committed 6 errors in 1986. 0-2 on Cedeno. Cedeno walked to lead off the 6th and scored that game-tying run. Called out on strikes. 2 outs.
Watch the strike zone. Right on the edge.
Xavier Paul came on to play right field in the 8th. He has 2 at-bats, a couple of ground outs, 1 to short. Last time up, he bounced to Chase Utley. Utley nearly threw the ball away. Ryan Howard came off the bag to tag Xavier Paul. 2-0. One count.
That's kind of rip I like to see on 2-0. He let it fly.
Tonight's starter, Jeff Karstens, still out there. Towards center, line drive, and Victorino didn't really know what to do.
No, if he would have kept coming, initially he was breaking in. If he would have kept doing that, he'd probably made the catch, but he threw on the brakes. He just was not sure. I don't know if this ball knuckled a little bit or what.
Xavier Paul 1 for 3. Once again, the Pirates have the potential winning run aboard.
With some pretty good speed. Might alter what Clint Hurdle decides to do.
Baez has allowed 10 earned runs over his last 10 appearances.
Paul has base stealing ability, that's for sure.
And there he goes. This should be a no contest.
That curveball down low.
Stolen base. Now a base hit can win it.
Ran on the hook. A great jump. There was no chance. That could have been a fastball bell high. He still wasn't going to get thrown out.
He is now 6 out of 7 in stolen base attempts. A 2-0 count on Tabata. Last time the Pirates beat the Phillies in extra innings here in Pittsburgh, June 28, 1999. It was in 10 innings. Pirates won it 3-2 as Adrian Brown singled home Kevin Young. It's a 3-1 count.
And he won't be paying attention to the count here. He'll throw whatever he wants. He's got a base open and the winning runs at second. He won't be worried about throwing ball 4.
Ground ball right side. Off the glove. Here comes Paul with the winning run. And he is safe. And the Buccos win it. The Buccos have defeated the Philadelphia Phillies. You can raise that Jolly Roger. What a night in the Berg. What a night.
That's an awesome way to win it. Been nip and tuck all night, so you have a play that just barely goes off the glove. What's going to happen at the plate? Ruiz set up the roadblock, and Paul just blew right through it. Looked like this ball was going to be caught. Utley couldn't handle it. Here comes the throw. What's going to happen? Look at Ruiz. Ruiz got right in front of the plate. He wasn't going to let him through.
Jose Tabata, his base hit defeats the mighty Phillies.
Fear the bones. That's right. Jump around.
So the Bucks win the first of this 3-game series. What a game. Don't forget tomorrow night game 2 and Kids Sunday game 3. The Jolly Roger has been raised. 2-1. Stay with us, a lot more to come. Pirates post game coming up next.